What's going on, y'all? Carlito here, back with another video on your screen. I'm here with Justin Benn. Man, it's an honor, bro. For real, it's an honor to have you back on my channel. And right after this big win for Team Benn. And how are you doing, brother?
I'm good, man, and thanks for having me on again. I really appreciate you reaching out. Yeah, we're still buzzing from that victory. So, Conor did really well. Did what he had to do. Did it in impressive style, and now we move on.
Move on to the next. And what is this next looking like?
It's
Any
still up.
updates?
No, it's still up in the air. We're really not sure. Obviously, you saw that Ramirez has been bounded about.
Yeah.
But as far as I'm aware, it's not a done deal. So it'd be nice. It'd be a really good fight. I would like to see him take that on. But yeah, in terms of other names, nothing really else has been mentioned. I know Conor would like someone like Keith Thurman, that's a tough fight and a
Yeah.
good mark because Keith Thurman, I still think is world level.
And that one will probably be are you hoping for a state to be in the state fight or stay at home?
I think it'd be home. I'd rather it be at home. I think we're due one in London because he's been traveling around the UK rather than fighting in London. Obviously, he's a London boy, so it'd be nice to have a home fight, so to speak, and get everyone out for that.
That would be nice. And who do you think is you know, a best the best option opponent for him to take?
Right now, I mean, I like the Thurman fight simply because, I mean, you shouldn't read too much into social media, but whenever I listen to people talking on social media, it's always like, oh, he's beating these old men, he's beating bums. Someone like Keith Thurman, you can't discredit that.
Yeah.
No one can throw shade on that kind of fight. That's a tough fight. That's a live opponent. And these other guys, really, if Conor wasn't up to scratch, these other guys should be tough fights. But it's because he's making it look so easy, he's getting that negative feedback. It's because he's just blowing them away. And he's just showing his levels. So someone like Keith Thurman would be a great fight. Who else was there? I did like the idea, kind of like the idea of the Kell Brook fight, just as a UK thing. But obviously he's retired now. I think that was announced yesterday. Mir Khan, not so much really. I didn't see. I mean, I rate what he's done in his career, but I don't think he couldn't live with Conor. Not now. He's at the end of his career, and it'd be disastrous for him, I think. But yeah, I think a Keith Thurman or the Ramirez is a great fight and a great test of that.
Yeah, I see a lot of names being mentioned here on US side, and I'm just like, oh man, like that would be a crazy fight. Oh, that would be a crazy fight. It's always good to hear from you on that topic. And what's any fight updates, a possibility when his next fight will be?
Looking hopefully summer, so it's July. Hopefully, I think they've got a date maybe penciled in, so it'll be July, early July. But again, that's all dependent on getting the right opponent. I don't think they're going to rush, take anyone. They want that next step up.
Yeah.
To really test him. So it needs to be worthwhile. And obviously, he's going to headline, so you need a worthy dance partner for that.
Yeah, for real. And seeing his last performance, I'm like, I'm just in amaze. And shit, I'm glad I've been, rocking with Ben for a minute,
Uh-huh.
and seeing just how far he's grown. And how do you feel that in this point of his career is how good is he compared to like the young fighters that are coming up too?
So I think he's well within that bracket. You're talking about the Ennis's and Ortiz. I'm not sure what's happening with Ortiz now due to his weight, but I don't know if he's campaigning at water anymore. But when you put him in those sentences, look, I'm more than happy for him to jump in with them. They are great fights. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't ever try and put any what's it called, shade or negativity on those guys because they are quality fighters. But Conor's up there, well and truly up there. It just needs that fight, that breakout fight, so everyone can see how good he is. I mean, I see how hard he trains.
Yeah.
He's so and this southpaw was meant to give him all the trouble in the world. You saw what he done to him. He can't live with that power and his ferocity. He won't stop. That's one thing about him. He won't stop. If he's got you hurt, he's going to take you out. So for me, he's well and truly up there. He just needs that next step. So I think a world title is possible this year. It just depends how everything falls. Obviously, you got Crawford and Spence occupying a lot of the belts. So
yeah,
if those two fight, that will fragment everything. That may delay getting a shot at one of the titles. I'm not sure who's WBO. No, there's IBF, WBO, and WBC, isn't it? That's occupied. WBA champion. I'm not sure who that is at the moment. That was you guess, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. There is a belt. I'm not sure which belt's not occupied or.
It was. I think it was the WBO. That WBO. I think that's what Earl has.
Yeah, he's got two as IBF as well. I think he had.
Yeah, I want to say no. I want to say no. Earl has the IBF, and I say Earl has one of those belts.
Yeah.
And
so, if those, I see those two fighting. What happens with that after they go? I think those guys will probably go up in weight. I can't see him sticking at Welter. They'll probably look for other challenges, and then that'll throw the belts up in the air. So then it'd be for those guys at the top to have a scrap for them.
For sure. And you know, everything leading up, everything is looking bright in the UK for fighting. Eddie Hearns, Matchroom Boxing. It's just amazing. Like, how do you feel about, the recognition that they're giving, Conor and their fight making?
In terms of guiding him, they're guiding him the right way. There's no rush because of his age. He's 25. There's no need to rush him. He's moving along as you'd expect, and he's doing what you'd expect him to do to these kind of opponents. He's not struggling at all, and that's what it was all about. Just seeing where he was at, and they've done it right. They've done it correctly, and now again they'll step him up again now. And obviously they're looking to the future. And Conor brings big numbers. He brings entertainment. People love watching him fight. He's going to places like Liverpool, Manchester. He doesn't live there, but he's drawing big crowds. So they're building in the right way, guiding him the right way, not rushing him. Because if you listen to some of the say supporters or critics, they're saying he should be fighting this, he should be fighting that. There's no rush. What am I rushing for? I do things at his own pace and his own time, and when he's ready. People don't see what he does in the gym. They don't see how hard he works. They don't see where he's at. They just see him on fight night for 2 or 3 rounds. I don't know how many rounds he's done in his last 3 fights. Not many.
Yeah. Total 5 rounds.
Yeah, he just put out the water.
Yeah, so. For real. It's crazy. It's crazy to see. It's crazy to see how far Conor's gone. And what I've been telling everybody, over here.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are starting to recognize that, and I feel good about that one. And so I love boxing right now. Boxing is looking up.
Yep.
And the world is shaking right upside down, after this last fight with Canelo and Bivol. And it's like, who knows where it's gonna be,
That's it. It's pivotal right now. It's the focus of everyone's attention, which is great for the sport in general. All eyes are on boxing. I mean, people like Canelo taking on those kind of challenges. It's only good for the sport. I mean, it was a great fight. Bivol boxed superb last night. Can't fault him at all. And Canelo still a top fighter. He took on a massive risk. He come up short, but he doesn't mean he's a crap fighter overnight. He's still an elite. He'll be back.
For real. It was crazy to see, and I can't take anything away from him either. I feel like not everyone's doing that, the stuff that he did, and there's a lot of people out there like Ben and Canelo and Earl Spence taking all these crazy fights these past few weeks, and shocking the world. The way Ben did like 2 months ago, taking out Chris Algieri, and it's just crazy, real crazy. And how do you feel where boxing's at as in the UK?
UK, fighters. flourishing. I think we've got loads of stars in the UK at the minute, and I'm thinking that's in nearly every bloody weight category. They got some standout boxers. So, I mean, if you look at light heavy, for example, obviously you've got Bivol Canelo fought last night. You've got Anthony Yard here. You've got Boatsi. You've got Craig Richards. That's just one division. You move down to super mid. I'm not sure we've got many in super mid at the minute. But I think across the board, it's pretty healthy. You know, there's not many cards where you don't get a British fight. Or like, if you look at Eddie's cards, Matchroom, DAZN cards, they're stacked. He's got a serious roster of fighters, and he's got to get them all out at some stage, and he can because he's got quality within his stable.
For real, he does, man. I see a lot of talk with Eddie, and you know, and it's Eddie's looks like he's like great at Matchroom, like matching all these fights up together. And at first, you know, let me get this one off. I was saying, like, dang, I was like, dude, I wish they would push Conor just a little bit more. I was thinking, and then now that you're saying it, I can kind of see the picture now. Is that because I was just remembering what he was saying months ago? I think it was last year, saying that, you know, I don't want to do this forever. I want to retire at 30 with a couple of M's in my bank account.
Exactly.
I'm gonna make that happen. And I was like, okay. I was like, you broke the line right there. That was good.
Nah, it's a business. At the end of the day, I mean, it's his job. Don't get me wrong. And Conor's one of those fighters that loves to entertain. You know, he like I said, he'd rather go in an exciting fight, and lose than go in a dull fight and win it. It's just the way he is. He just gives 110% when he's in the ring. It'll take someone really negative to see him in a dull fight. He just doesn't know how to fight dull. He just goes looking for that opponent, and he wants to take you out. Like that's his intentions and his mindset when he's in the ring. So yeah, you're not gonna really see many dull Conor Benn fights. But no, it's just about it's a business, but at the same time, he is really in tune with the supporters, and he likes to make sure that they have a good night and that they're entertained.
Yeah, and you know, working and sparring right now, is camp out right now? Is he in camp?
No, it'd be pre-camp at the minute. To be honest, he lives the life. So even when he finished the fight, what was the fight? It was on a Saturday. He was back in the gym on the Monday. But it's all light stuff at the minute, just going through technical bits, things that picking out the fight, what he thought he did wrong, any improvements he can make, and that's what separates him from some of these fighters. He really is a consummate pro. He'll go back, look at what he's done, sit down with his trainer Tony, and analyze, and then try and strategize and put those things right. That's why you're seeing improvements every time he gets in the ring, because he doesn't just rest on, I can punch, you know, I've got a great engine, I can go all night. No, he wants to look good doing what he's doing and perfect his craft.
Man, that'll probably be amazing just to see him work in the gym, be a fly in the room, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, for that would be amazing. And it's always good, bro. Always good to talk to you. And you know, getting the inside, you know, to Team Benn, and you know, boxing analyst, bro. I love that shit. And let my subscribers know, you know, where they could find you at, and to find Benn.
Yeah, so you got Conor. I think Conor, is it the Destroyer? I think it's Destroyer on Instagram. Myself is Justin_Ben. You can find me on Instagram there. You can also find a link to Conor there as well. But yeah, come check out the page. Come check out what he's doing. I think we'll catch up maybe nearer the time when he's got an opponent named, and we can sit down and have a chat about that as well. Carlito, that'd be good.
Amen to that, bro. And y'all go show him some love. His link's in the description down below. And it's been a hell of a time, bro. I appreciate your time. And for real, go check out his links. Justin Benn, Conor Benn, and Nigel. Go check out Nigel. You know,
yeah,
always show respect to Nigel. And this has been Carlito. Ben, we out. One love. We out.
Peace.
Amen, brother.
All the way. Are we going out tonight? All the way. I'ma chug the bottle, chug it all the way. Made it this far.